Hello everyone, this is Dr. Naeem Hassan Fatah, consultant cardiologist from Wokhart Hospital and Criticare Asia Hospital. I would like to welcome all of you who are listening to this podcast. And today I will provide you with the latest update in management of hypertension. Introduction. As per the World Health Organization, nearly 63% of the total deaths in India are due to non-communicable diseases, of which 27% that is can be attributed to cardiovascular disease, मतलब हार्ट की बीमारियों की वजह से लोगों की जाने जा रही हैं, which affects 45% of the people in the 40 to 69 years age group. Raised blood pressure यानी कि रक्तचाप, that is hypertension, is among the most important risk factors for cardiovascular disease. Moreover, it remains poorly controlled due to low awareness about hypertension, lack of appropriate care through primary care, and poor follow-up. यानी लोगों को इसकी जानकारी बहुत कम है और जिनको जानकारी भी है वो पूरी तरह उसका ट्रीटमेंट नहीं कर पाते. In India, the prevalence of hypertension has gone up from 29% to 38% in men over the last 30 years and from 28% to 32% in women as per the World Health Organization. Despite that, nearly half of the people or 51% of the men and 41% of the women are not aware of this condition. मतलब nearly आधे लोगों को पता ही नहीं है कि उनको ब्लड प्रेशर की बीमारी है. Additionally, over 62% of the men and more than 53% of the women living with hypertension do not get proper treatment. Medication was used to control blood pressure in fewer than 1 in 5 men and 1 in 4 women in hypertension worldwide. International Society of Hypertension has released the ISH 2020 Global Hypertension Practice Guidelines. The inclusion of optimal and essential treatment paradigms attempts to address the issue that in resource-poor settings can be addressed. Optimal care refers to evidence-based standard of care, and whereas essential standards refer to minimum standards of care to allow the specification of essential standards of care. The American Heart Association and American College of Cardiology has released a scientific statement in 2021 offering new guidance for management of stage 1 hypertension among patients with low cardiovascular risk. जिन लोगों में cardiovascular risk low है, among low risk adults, in which the cardiovascular risk over the next 10 years is expected to be less than 10% with stage 1 hypertension, that is a blood pressure between systolic 130 to 139 and diastolic 80 to 89 millimeters of mercury. Management starts with non-pharmacological therapy, यानी दवाइयों को अवॉइड किया जा सकता है. If blood pressure remains uncontrolled at 3 to 6 months, then you can consider to start pharmacological treatment. Another important thing that is prevalent in our times is the COVID-induced acute respiratory distress syndrome. And American College of Cardiology Journal reports that one of the drugs used for blood pressure, metoprolol, can reduce the lung inflammation and improve the respiratory function also in COVID-19 induced ARDS. Lowering the blood pressure, systolic blood pressure targets down to less than 130 millimeter mercury range substantially reduces the cardiovascular adverse events, यानी कि cardiovascular problem होने का chances काफी कम हो जाता है as per the step randomized trial. Among 8,500 patients in this trial, the intensive target trimmed 26% of the composite cardiovascular risk, that is 26% risk reduction किया गया जब blood pressure को 130 mmHg से कम पाया गया. Another thing that is important is the measurement of ambulatory blood pressure monitoring. And with regards to the prognostic value of this ambulatory blood pressure monitoring, the 2018 European guidelines on the management of arterial hypertension recommend that diagnosis of hypertension should not only be dependent upon the office or clinic measurement of blood pressure, but also on out of office measurement such as ambulatory blood pressure monitoring done at home or a home blood pressure monitoring. यानी कि हॉस्पिटल में या क्लिनिक में ब्लड प्रेशर मॉनिटर करने के अलावा घर पर भी ब्लड प्रेशर की मॉनिटरिंग होनी चाहिए टू अचीव ऑप्टिमल टारगेट्स ऑफ बीपी कंट्रोल. 24-hour and night time blood pressure measurements were associated with greater risk of mortality and composite cardiovascular outcome. Thus, they may be considered as the most relevant measurement for estimating cardiovascular risk. For every 20 by 10 millimeter mercury increment of blood pressure measured at night, यानी रात के 20 by 10 सिस्टोलिक और डायस्टोलिक ब्लड प्रेशर की बढ़ोतरी से रिस्क ऑफ मोर्टेलिटी, मरने का रिस्क 23% से इंक्रीज होता है, दैट इज इंक्रीज बाय 23%, and risk of cardiovascular events increased by 36%. Therefore, blood pressure should be monitored at home also. Most patients with hypertension require lifelong medical therapy to achieve optimal blood pressure control. ये एक अनफॉर्चुनेट बात है, लेकिन सच्चाई है कि जिन लोगों को हाइपरटेंशन है शायद मेजोरिटी लोगों को जिंदगी भर उसका ट्रीटमेंट लेना पड़ेगा. The 2018 European guidelines equally recommend 5 classes of antihypertensive drugs. Considering high non-adherence to treatment, यानी मेजोरिटी लोग ट्रीटमेंट को कंटिन्यू नहीं कर पाते, द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ कॉम्बिनेशन ट्रीटमेंट इज पर्टिकुलरली हाईलाइटेड. इस कॉम्बिनेशन ट्रीटमेंट में हम लो डोज के अंदर एक से ज्यादा यानी कि 2 या 3 दवाइयां यूज करते हैं टू अचीव ऑप्टिमल टारगेट ऑफ ब्लड प्रेशर कंट्रोल in a single combination tablet. Therefore, the 2018 European guideline recommend, especially in the context of lower BP target, to start the antihypertensive therapy with initial dual fixed combination of drugs, including ACE inhibitor or ARB, plus a calcium channel blocker or diuretic. मतलब कॉम्बिनेशन में ही शुरुआत से शुरू किया जाए ट्रीटमेंट ताकि प्रॉपर टारगेट जल्दी अचीव हो जाए ब्लड प्रेशर का. Since early 2018, another important event has come in the news worldwide, that is products containing one of the drugs like valsartan have been recalled. This is because a known carcinogen called NDMA, which can be found in candesartan, irbesartan, losartan, valsartan, वो उन दवाइयों में पाया गया. NDMA is classified by the WHO International Agency for Research on Cancer to be carcinogenic in humans. The presence of NDMA in these drugs could lead to 8 additional cancer cases in 100,000 patients if they are taken in the highest daily dose over 4 years. वालसार्टन के कुछ बैचेस को रिकॉल भी किया गया इस वजह से. फाइनली मैं कहना चाहूंगा एक और स्टडी थी जो हाइजिया स्टडी कही जाती है. द हाइजिया स्टडी रिप्रेजेंट्स द लार्जेस्ट स्टडी दैट टेस्टेड नाइट टाइम एंटीहाइपरटेंसिव ट्रीटमेंट. In this trial, chronotherapy was associated with significant reduction in the endpoints, including death. Hygia chronotherapy trial tested whether nighttime therapy, in comparison to usual awakening hypertension therapy, exerts a favorable cardiovascular risk. The largest study included 19,000 patients, and 1,700 patients experienced a primary cardiovascular outcome. An ambulatory BP measurement was performed at 48 hours to collect the data how the BP differed during the sleep time, यानी सोते वक्त कितना डिफरेंस आ रहा है. Relative risk reduction was of cardiovascular events was significantly improved when nighttime treatment was used as compared to the morning based treatment. So इसी के साथ दोस्तों I would like to thank you all for joining us for this broadcast. I hope the information provided was very beneficial to you. Thank you so much.